Hi there, this is Rivka Lambert-Adler. This is my third video about Moshiach and Geula, and today I want to address an issue that's actually been part of my Jewish experience for as long as I can remember, and that is about the status of women in Judaism and what does that have to do with Moshiach and Geula. So I want to tell you that some years ago I read a book that totally changed my perspective. There are some people who will tell you that there is no issue with women in Judaism, and if you have an issue, then that's your issue, and it doesn't exist in Torah thought. But the truth is that there genuinely are issues about how women are treated today in Judaism. However, there is very good news coming. A lot of what I want to share with you today comes from this book called The Moon's Lost Light. It was published in 2006, and it was written by a woman named Devorah Fasthag, who lives in Jerusalem. And she has three major premises. First, she wants us to know, and this comes from the Torah itself, she wants us to know that Adam and Chava, Adam and Eve, were created originally with complete spiritual parity. And that's very important because it tells you that there was a plan for the relationship between men and women and their spiritual potentialities that is different than what most of us experience today. So Chava, Eve, was created with complete spiritual equality with her husband Adam. The second thing is that Chava contained the souls of all women who would ever be born, and as a result of that, when she sinned, the consequences of that devolved onto all women who would ever be born. The third, which is why we experience some of the inequalities that we do experience, some of which are getting better, and that leads me to my third point, which is that this is not a permanent situation. This is a situation, actually, the disparity between the roles of men and women and the spiritual value of men and women and so on and so forth, and the status of men and women, the differing status of men and women in Jewish law, that will change, that it will get rectified, that when Moshiach comes and when we're in a period of Geula, that all will revert back to the original plan. And so women in particular have a lot to look forward to with the coming of Moshiach, and we can understand that some of the issues that we are dealing with today, I don't have to name them because you probably know what they are, some of those issues are issues that are still a consequence of working out the tikkun of Chava, working out the rectification of the sin of Chava, and that it is something that we can all look forward to when the original status of women in the person of Chava will be restored in Messianic times. I hope that that's a little bit of good news for you. Thanks for watching.